she got another job.
Oh look, hello Brenda.
Hello, Brenda.
Hi, how are you?
What's
I
with
am
the
okay.
outfit?
What's with what outfit? This outfit?
Oh,
I think she's just off duty, Diana.
sorry.
I'm
No,
not working
no.
for Diana.
Oh, did you go for a run or something?
Well, I actually accidentally quit my job and I have to get rehired.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I hear that. That was funny.
Is
That
this
was
Nathan?
funny.
Yeah, I just got to accidentally. You know how
I
there's a
think Nathan
checkbox
is.
about go on duty and a checkbox for
Yes, and then you
quitting your
press the
job, and I
little X.
accidentally checked the box that said quit my job.
I don't think.
Nathan's
Sorry,
here,
I
though, right?
think.
Yeah.
I think
Hello,
he
Robert.
is around.
Hey, how's
However,
it
he's
going,
not on the
Brenda?
MDT, so he could just be
I
Just
lingering.
know
fine. We were
that's
pointing at your car earlier
Nathan. He
just to
doesn't
make us a
always go
little
on the MDT.
That's
weird
fine.
argument.
I need to speak to this
Oh, yeah, there he is.
Go get her hired. Go get her hired. Go get her hired.
Oh, she needs to get rehired.
Well. Continue this extremely engaging story.
Hey,
yeah,
Brenda.
4-5.
I'm sorry that
Hello.
you quit the hospital.
I
That's
didn't mean
terrible
to quit
thing
the
to hear.
hospital, Nathan. I'm sorry.
What? I'm sorry. You could have talked to me before you decided to resign.
Oh no.
Can I talk to you now about being
I slept
rehired?
through last night. Had some headaches at the end of my
How
shift.
how would that ever happen? What did you do?
You know, on the form where you check in every day and you say you want
Yeah.
to go on duty, you know that's right next to the box that says you want to quit your job.
Well, are you sure it wasn't a Freudian slip? Maybe you know,
Well,
subconsciously wanted to quit your job.
It's true. I've had some concerns about,
What was that? That was
all the new people they've been hiring and how quickly they've been hiring and whether I still fit the mold of the people they want
Oh my
here.
God! Of course you fit the mold. Come on.
No, that Nathan.
You're a doofus. Yes, you fit in just fine. Come on, follow me, Brenda.
Okay.
Come on, let's get this done.
Okay.
You kidding me? The hospital wouldn't be the same without you. I mean, you got that kind. Who else is going to give a shit about the people? You know?
No, I think
We don't have enough
lots
doctors
of
that
us
actually
care.
give a shit.
Lots of
Yeah,
us
well,
care, don't
not a lot of us put forward that. God, where's the fucking stairwell in this goddamn place?
Oh, yeah.
Not enough people openly show the caring. You know what I mean? I mean, it's certainly not me. I do care in my own way, but I don't let it outwardly be known.
I know you do, Nathan. Or
You share those feelings and take care.
You wouldn't put in the hours that you put in if you didn't care.
Hey, thank you. Somebody appreciates the hours I put in. But yeah, it's the thing. Like today with Roxy, I appreciated the way that you comforted her. I just don't have that kind of stuff within me.
You do.
I've dealt with so many of those issues.
You were with her. You put in the time. That's important too.
Yeah, I do. And I mean, but I didn't give her the nurturing that she needs. I mean, she went through a traumatic thing. I've dealt with that for years. I've dealt with so many fucking punks like this that come in here and try and abuse us that I'm kind of callous to it.
You know, though, that your being there for her is important to her.
Yeah, no, I appreciate Roxy. She's a good doctor and she's making her way and she's new and I get it.
She's lots of fun too.
And she does add a little bit of spice to the day. All right, let's get you back on the books, Brenda. Let's not make a habit of doing this, okay?
I've never done it before.
You're gonna worry everybody. Everybody's gonna see that you're off the books, and they're gonna be like, "Holy shit, what did Drake do?"
It wasn't you. It was just me being dumb.
I've been saying that forever, Brenda. It's never me. It's just me being dumb.
Yeah.
All right. You said what was your rank again?
I'm an EMT.
How long have you been an EMT, Brenda? You don't mind me asking?
Well, Jenny and Grant promoted me. I think I might have been the last person they promoted.
When? Who did?
Jenny Morrison and Grant McMillan.
Okay, and how long have you been an EMT?
Let me think. I have to try to remember.
Too long.
It was last month. Oh,
You're diligently here on the weekends. You do your job. I don't think that there's a procedure that you'd be worried about, right?
not really. I kind of got grandfathered into some of the, um, EMT one or EMT
Well, what is the
other.
next level? EMT intermediate?
I think so. I mean, it's you get to do a few more medical procedures, including IVs and pain medications by IV, which
Are
I
you
had already been
comfortable with
trained to
those?
do. I
Or-
was trained to do them.
Right. You're now you're now ranked 3. Congratulations, Brendan. I
Oh,
appreciate your service.
thanks, Nathan. I appreciate you.
Thank you for holding it down, especially on the weekends.
I do try.
I don't get to work, a lot on your shift and your shift times, but yeah, we need people like you that are openly caring about the patients that come in here and the patients
Such
that you
a sweet
treat.
luck.
And I want to encourage that and not, you know, you deserve to be, where you are. So
Thank you, Nathan. I appreciate that because I was feeling a little
neglected.
that wasn't the case.
Yeah, well, no, don't ever feel like that. I mean, sometimes things get lost in the shuffle, and apparently now is vacation time, so people are, trying to recharge their batteries. I'm trying to hold it down in the meantime, which you might notice there's a lot of new doctors, new faces. I'm just trying to get people coverage, and I'm trying to get more than just one doctor on a time. Especially
Oh,
with the way
that's
the
great.
crows are going, I think it's nice to have at least 2 doctors on board. That way, there's no burnout. It
That
can
is
get
good.
tough. So if you have any problems, by the way, with any of the new faces, let me know. I can get them
Oh, it's
trained
not
out
that I
and
have
get them in there.
problems. It's just, it just seemed like they were hiring different kinds of people than originally. I was the highest ranking woman that regularly came on duty, and I was only an EMT. It used to be pretty female dominated workplace.
Well,
And
have
I
you ever
was,
considered going into doctoring instead of EMT, or you always like EMT?
well, I mean, the thing I liked about EMT is EMS is that you get out there, you're always out there.
Sure.
And I guess I never really thought about it before. I just thought that was my calling.
Well, that's fine. I mean, I'm not saying anything against that, but I mean, there are other avenues you can take as a doctor. You can work your way up those ranks. You're still giving that care that you like to give. You're still in the medical field, and you can still get out there on an ambo. I mean, the nice part about what I've seen with like say Huddy. Huddy's a doctor, but he's an EMT at heart, and he likes to get out there on the ambo, and he likes to work with the other EMTs. So it's kind of the best of both worlds. And that's in a pinch where there's short of coverage, and there always is sometimes. An EMT that likes to get out there in the city, that has the authority and the power to do doctory things, and see that patient all the way through, delivery, transport, stabilization, and treatment. So
Yeah, I mean,
I,
Huddy's always been great.
yeah, well, Huddy, yeah, he's great, but he gets in his own way, I think, a lot of times. But people seem to love him, so he does a
Well,
good job.
He doesn't get into his own way by accidentally quitting his job.
Yeah, well, that's true. I mean, that was unfortunate, and that's the thing with me. I kind of enable. Um,
That's a
if
good
there's
idea for
no
me.
legal ramification, as somebody shouldn't get, an opportunity to work at the hospital, I don't really look at, the standard. I say, hey, if you're interested, if you're passionate about things the way that I am, I think all certain types of different people can enjoy what we do. And if it adds a little bit of levity, like Roxy or say Luda May or that new, what's that new nurse's name? Critter.
Thelma Critter.
Yeah, she's interesting.
She's really by the book.
Yeah, and I think that there's a place for all of that if we can all just adjust. But
I think we can.
I don't know. I
I
keep
just
trying to
wasn't
tell
sure
Gilbert.
because
Oh, go ahead.
Tallulah kind of said to me once that, that there was nothing good about the old ways and that they were going to make a lot of changes and hire different people. And I just sort of felt like I'm the old way. I was hired by the original crew.
Yeah, but so I think what she implied by that was in a lot of the old administration, there was a lot of restrictive natures. There was a lot of judgment pre-hiring and selectively allowing certain people to come in and not giving an opportunity to others. Such as Huddy being, forcefully quit when he didn't even quit. I think that had a lot to do with me and the way that they fired me for virtually no reason. I think there was a lot of restrictive behavior. And in a place that is supposed to be open and, caring about individuals that live here, that can't happen. Not in a hospital. It should never be like a group of people that go through and judge others based on their own perceptions and act accordingly. It should be everybody have the opportunity to show their value. If it doesn't work out, then you can, figure it out. But it shouldn't be selectively gone through before somebody's been given an opportunity. You can always go back and address, right? And it's funny because you look at those examples and the person that you think I've hired people that I thought this is going to be a shit show, and they turn it around and they make something beautiful out of it and they become a shining star. And to me, that's what I'm always hopeful for, but I'm ready for the opposite. I'm ready for them to be a problem. I'm ready for them to cause havoc and for me to, selectively try and get them to either change or remove them. But you are exactly what the hospital needs. And, you're your own piece of that. And I don't ever want you to feel like, that things are moving past it. We're just kind of taking care of it. So there's always somebody here and nobody has to go see Cindy.
Yeah, I like that.
And,
I like when I see there's a crew on,
Yeah,
Makes me
I love
happy.
it. I came in here and I saw everybody doing yoga. And as much as I don't like that kind of stuff, I know that it's healthy when people are in there interacting and there's a show of people that give a shit. So it makes me smile.
Probably wouldn't have liked it when Roxy, Angelina, and I did a blonde crawling race from that side of the lobby to here.
I only have to perceive not to like it just so that I can say that I'm sticking true to me. But it does put a smile on my face when people are having fun.
We had a lot of fun.
And to be completely honest, the first night I learned how to dolphin dive, I was dolphin diving all over the fucking place. So I have my crotchetiness, but at the end of the day, I just like to see the hospital flourishing. And when I see, 5 people behind the counter, I think it's a good day.
Yeah. I'm really happy to see a crew on. And thank you, Nathan, for rehiring me and promoting me. And
well, thanks for not resigning and quitting.
I didn't really mean to.
Yeah, I know.
Diana was giving me the gears outside, actually, because everybody knew.
Yeah, good. Good.
I basically told everybody I was a dumbass and accidentally quit. I'll try not to do that again.
What would any of us be without being, a little dumbass every now and again?
Well, I haven't seen Cindy in a long time, so I'm probably overdue.
Well, there you go.
That was my first solo shift. I was putting down my stretcher, and I went and saw Cindy.
Yikes!
First solo.
You took yourself and left the patient out here.
It wasn't even Cindy. It was like before Dr. Addison. The one between Nancy and Dr. Addison. There was another one, and it was that one.
Oh, nice.
But it was still
actually done that
it wasn't
before.
a very long time. It was a short time. But no, my patient went as well. But then I had to, get her back on a stretcher to help her out.
Did you land on top of your patient?
No, we had separate beds.
I got a story for you, and this is what led me not to use those stretchers.
Mm-hmm.
I brought. I don't know if you remember her, but God, what was her name? Goldie. You ever met Goldie?
I don't think so.
Well, she was a character back in the day when Ace was here and God. Riggs was here, and anyway, she came in for treatment. I had her on a stretcher.
And he took you out.
And I put her on the bed, and apparently I ended up on the bed with her. And it was the first time that I was kind of shocked, and I was like, oh my God. And then I went into the spiel about how, Dr. Drake's personal belief on healing is it begins at first human contact. So to provide a personal a procedure, I decided that the personal contact would start from the inception of your visit here at Pillbox, and so she came back every other day for hugs. So it was kind of a nuisance, but I made it work.